So I just realized that my recording, well, I just tried to save it and it wouldn't let me. And it's honestly not recording right now and I don't know why. But I'll try to squeeze in as much as possible. This is what we have done so far for it. There's still more to go, a good bit more. I tried to save it, but it wouldn't let me. Alrighty, well, I'm finally recording this properly. I'm going to try to speak. I'm just going to tell you guys. So, this is going to be hopefully a series where I take house ideas, like building houses on mountains and whatnot, and kind of just building them. And this one was like an underground-ish house, and some of the recording did mess up because it would not let me save clip. My PlayStation just bugged out. So, we have to start from this far, but I did pretty well. And you guys will see, this took me like 2 hours, I believe, or something like that. I did use some commands to make it just slightly easier, but it is 100% survival proof, so you can do this in your survival world if you want to. Basically, you just gotta follow the video. But, so, as this goes along, I'm going to be explaining what I'm doing in certain sections, and most of it's going to be sped up. So this section is the bedroom section, where I basically took inspiration from my first ever Minecraft world. Not my first ever, I'm so sorry, not that. Miscommunication. The first ever world where I beat the dragon and actually beat the game. Because when I did that, my bedroom in my house I had there, not my house, my base, was made out of polished diorite like the rest of the base and filled with end rods. That's why I did this, just to throw back. And if you're wondering why I'm just using normal oak, it's because this is kind of like an OG type thing. This is for like older Minecrafters. So if you've been playing Minecraft for years, this is the spot. And I just thought it would be cool to go back to my OG day. Well, kind of OG. This was back, I don't know, over a year ago now. And yeah, I don't know what I'm going to be doing for the next video on this series, but basically right now in the video you're just watching me build up the room. I am making it faster just so like the video is shorter, so you guys don't have to watch like an hour long video, because it totaled up to 64 minutes I believe, and no one wants to watch that. I will be touring this little house right around at the end of the video. So stick around to the end if you want to see every little thing I put in here. But this did take a while, and I'm honestly pretty proud of it. It's very rare when I make something look good in Minecraft, when I make a good looking house. And it's usually when I'm in a survival world that I really, really like. So I'm going to try to talk through a lot of this. I don't know though how much I'll be able to. But I'm going to keep all the clips in. They're just going to be really fast sped up. And now we're done with the bedroom segment. So now we're going on, I'm fixing up some of the details that were just a little bit buggy. And now I'm moving on to the farm section, where you can add any type of farm that can grow on grass. And now this farm is really cool and decently efficient. Of course, you have a storage with it. And it looks amazing, and I honestly think it's one of the best looking interior farms I've ever built myself. And I honestly recommend you guys try to build this in your survival or something like this to your own to what you prefer, because this was honestly so much fun to do. And the reason I'm adding all this glowstone is because you won't be able to see it, and it will produce the maximum amount of light. And now we are moving on to the next segment, which I believe is the massive storage system I decided to add. And this thing is huge. This thing will last you your whole Minecraft world, and that's an almost guarantee, unless you're one of those huge Minecraft players. So, Jesus, this is a lot of talking. And basically, I'm just gonna add a fuck ton of chests, and yeah. And if you're wondering why I'm opening the sections, because you need slabs to open the chest, but you don't want it to be ugly. So you're going to want to place down all of your chests. Just all of them, and the crafting tables at the side are just so you can craft once you grab items. And then you're going to want to go and you're going to want to put a bunch of item frames, and you can put blocks on these item frames to signature what they are. And I was over here trying to find and what I was doing in this part was trying to find the exact middle of this base to add 4 beacons. Now these beacons can be functional if you want them to. That is completely up to you. But I decided not to make them functional at all. I just decided to make them glow. And you can choose any beacon, any glass color for this that you would like. I went with black because it's kind of recurring in this build. And there you go. I had to lower this because now I'm doing the roof, which is a bunch of glass. And that's one of my favorite parts, is you can look in from the top. So I did use commands for the rest of the glass after these little sections, but you will have to do this in survival without commands, which is really, really gonna suck. And I'll probably need to cut this off to slow down the next clip, but as you can see, I'm typing in the commands, and the commands have been fully done, and now I'm building a section so you can't just fall in, so it's nice and safe. Super easy. This base was honestly super fun, super easy to make. Oh, it did take a lot of time, but that's because I didn't know what I was doing, what I was going for. If I knew exactly what I was going for to build, then it would have taken a jiffy, probably like an hour flat. And I enjoyed making this, to be honest. It was really fun. I thought it was one of the better bases I've ever made, but I'm gonna have to cut off this time lapse real quick, or this voiceover, because clip's ending. Alrighty, this voiceover is going to be pretty fast because the clip is only like 4 minutes long, but I don't think I explained why there's no audio. Now, there would usually be audio, but the problem is I was listening to music and I explained why there was going to be absolutely no audio, in the clip where I did like do an intro and everything, but that one didn't particularly work. So, but what you just saw there with the breaking the floor, I was adding more light so it's not completely dark and making it almost spawn proof. But I knew that wasn't enough, so I thought, well, here, let me set it to night and make it completely spawn proof. So now I'm going to be adding sea lanterns under the floor in various areas, in kind of like a shape. And it's basically going to provide us with light so we never have a mob spawn in here. Having mobs spawn in your base is one of the worst things, but with light. And you want to make sure you use slabs. And make sure you don't put 2 slabs on top of each other. Make sure it's a half a slab, either way, on the floor or above. And this took me a little bit, but I enjoyed doing it. I thought it was pretty fun. And honestly, this base is dope. It's one of the better ones I've ever built. Probably one of my favorites, but I didn't do it in survival, so it will probably not reach into the top 3. I do have a top 3. I just can't really display those bases because they're gone now. And the room for the inspiration for my old survival that I loved, that one was taken. That one was probably my second favorite base / house I ever owned in Minecraft. Number 1 is one I made back on the 360 when I had nothing. I didn't even have an emerald update because I didn't hook up Ethernet or have a way to have internet to update. And yeah, we did get to Emerald Point at some point, but then the update corrupted and it didn't work from that point on. And I had that world, and I have a picture. I wish I could put the picture in here. That would be a little difficult if I'm gonna be honest. But it was a great world. I loved it. I have a picture of it somewhere on the internet. And yeah. So I hope you guys are enjoying the videos I'm trying to produce, because honestly, I don't know if people are really gonna enjoy this stuff. And I honestly feel like just wildly talking to a bunch of random people online. It's cool and all, and I hope these videos make everyone's day, but I don't know. I feel like if someone walked in my room right now, they would call me fucking stupid. They would call me stupid. They would call me stupid. I don't know why I just said stupid 3 times. People who call people stupid are stupid. Just remember that. But we're getting close to the end here. This is actually going to be a pretty short video. I did not expect it to be this short. But if you guys are enjoying these newer videos I'm actually trying to post, like my GTA KO Preco solo one that I posted, I think that was yesterday or the day before, I enjoyed making that one as well. But we're getting like almost right there to the end of the video, and I will be using the same world for the next episodes on this. But I hope you all did enjoy this video. I hope you all are enjoying this video. There's one last part here, one last clip. It's probably like 8 minutes long or whatever. So I hope you. So have a good day, everyone, and thanks for liking and subscribing. Peace. Hello everyone, welcome back. Well, I guess welcome to this part. So this is the house we built. Oh shit. Well, I forgot to cover this up. That's what you're meant to do. But if you break into any lakes or anything, just cover it up. But I'm going to be touring you guys around this. My music is off, so this part I can keep on. I can keep unmuted. So I'm going to be touring you guys of this amazing house that just took me like 2 hours to build. And you guys can build it in survival. It's completely 100% survival friendly. It may be a little bit difficult to get the materials, but it's all survival friendly. Alright, so, and you know what, just because it's survival friendly, we're going to go into survival. Okay, so you're going to see this. It looks dope from just the outside here. You're going to walk into here, and this is your main entrance, your staircase down. And you got your lights here with daylight sensors so they can turn on during the night. And you come in here and you have a bunch of sections for stuff. So we're going to start off with the beacons here. These are just meant to look cool, but if you can fully build them in your survival, you can add effects. I guess what we'll start off with was the first thing I built, which is over here, and this is an aquarium with like a little lake going here. This is just a little aquarium I decided to build. You do want to name tag all the fish. Make sure you do that or else the fish will despawn. And I don't know why they're acting like this, but this is just a little aquarium. And then I guess we'll go over here to the next thing and then repeat this process for each thing. Next we have here is our Enchanting Room, which I think looks sweet. So you have an ender chest here just in case you want to, like, let's say grab some books or some enchanting stuff out of there. You have chests to store books, barrels for lapis and normal books, and it can do level 30 enchants. And then you're going to come over here, and this is your room. In this room, you can customize this room all you want. This is all up to you, how you want it to look, but I customized this inspired by the first ever Minecraft world I played and beat the dragon off. And basically, I built my entire base out of polished diorite, basically, and end rods all over my room. But this is the main room here. This is your main room. You have your furnaces, your normal furnaces, your blast furnaces, then your smokers, obviously. And then these are to store food, sugarcane, whatever. Then you have this nice little display of items, which I think honestly looks really cool. And then we're going to go to the next part. The stained glass is up to you. I picked gray. I don't know why. I just thought it would look good. And then we can come over here. Actually, the first thing I built was this. This is your Nether Portal, which honestly looks sick in this little area. It's nice and hidden away. Then you come over here. This is your wheat farm. You do want to keep like a hoe or something here. Probably put a barrel here. I didn't think of that. Keep a hoe in one of these. But you come along and you get all your wheat, so you can make bread and such. So you get all your wheat. You go ahead and you replant your seeds, of course. You replant your seeds, you know, nice. You go over here and you put your materials in these chests. And then over here is your main storage, which is huge, I know, it's huge. And you want a huge storage, especially if it's a survival you want to play. So this storage is huge. This can span for, I would probably say hundreds of thousands of items. I'm not sure though. But this is dope. And I had this inspiration from a TikTok I saw for making basically he dug down in like a kind of flat area and built one of these. I've seen two of him doing this, and I just thought it was cool. I wish I knew what the guy's name was, but I just thought this was really cool, and I just think it's a dope little base. And you can walk up here. Everything is fully functional. I tested it all while building it. And this is honestly gave me a bit more inspiration for how I'm gonna do my 1.17 Minecraft survival base. But I will be doing more of these videos where I just pick a type of base and build it to my knowledge. So yeah, I hope you all did enjoy, and I will see y'all later. Peace.